Welcome back. In a surprise announcement, the American ambassador to India, Timothy Romer, tells NDTV that he's resigning and going back to Washington. Now, Mr. Romer says that he's leaving for family reasons, but as a former politician, he may well be going back to Washington with the aim of playing a critical role in the 2012 presidential elections.
It's been about 2 years now? 2 years. So what are your plans now? Another 2 years? Well, my wife, my family, and I have had such a great time here. We've had the opportunity to have warm friendships, travel extensively through India, have the opportunity to build the strategic and global partnership, one success after another in this relationship. After 2 years, it's time for me to go home. I told the President when I took this job that I would be serving for 2 years. I also, like many Indians, have a family, and I have a son that's going to be going off to college in the fall, and another son right after that. And I have parents and in-laws that I want to be able to spend time with, and so do my children. Plus, I think you want to go on a high note.
Your decision to resign as ambassador and go back, that's final, cannot be reversed?
Well, there's one powerful person that could always have a lot to say about it. President Obama is somebody that when I took the job, I told him that I would do it for 2 years. Family considerations would be front and center for me. And I serve at the pleasure of the President. I intend to remain very active in U.S.-India relations.
But, you know, when you go back and it's family and you've done 2 years here, there's also something fairly big happening next year. I can't remember what it was, 2012, right? And you've been a politician.
You are always a recovering politician, especially in America. You never get away from it, and there's always a surprise or two.
2012 for you?
Well, I signed up early for the President in 2007 for a 2008 election, and got on board early, campaigned for him in 8 or 10 states. He will be running for re-election. I think he has done a very good job in extremely difficult circumstances. If the President were to ask me to help in some way, that is certainly something as my friend. Well, he is not only my President, he's a friend of mine and somebody I deeply respect.
Well, a postgraduate degree is no longer restricted to doctors and engineers. Here's a master's degree for the love of arts. It's time for all of you budding artists to pick your line of specialization, be it speculative art or practical art, or maybe even both.
Art moves into the ranks of mainstream profession. Dakshin Chitra, in collaboration with the well-known art center Kalakshetra, has introduced a new 2-year PG course called Art Management. Clearly, art is not an extracurricular activity anymore.
The main qualification would be a deep, profound interest and passion in the arts. And I think then that the study and the learning of through the course is sufficient. I don't think everyone has to be a practitioner of an art. I think that, if you have that, that's a plus, but that's not a prerequisite for joining the course, nor for being successful in a course like this.
Everything from art management to the working knowledge of arts, theatre or visual arts and other management techniques will form a part of this course. An initiative welcomed by established artists like dancers Anita Ratnam and pianist Anil Srinivasan, as well as budding performers looking for just such guidance.
20 years I've been calling out for a course like this. I've always said that we have so many artists in India, so many dancers, so many musicians, so many actors, but we have no management infrastructure to actually manage artists, to understand that arts needs a peculiar and specialized kind of management approach that's very different from an MBA. People in today's age, where money and power seem to be the only two kind of mantras and the only two ways of success, that people understand that being in the arts is actually a win-win for everyone.
I finished the course 3 years back, and basically I'm a postgraduate in mathematics looking for a career change. And I do paint, and I had worked with artists before. So when I chanced upon this course, I thought this will give me a idea of how to manage arts as a whole.
With a course like this, passion of art lovers becomes a qualified profession. In Chennai, with camera person Pradeep, Pavitra Ravi and Anita Raguraman, this is Sindhuja for NDTV Hindu.
It's time now to take a quick look at how gold and silver prices were doing today. Well, if you took note of the number of sixes smashed over the boundary by the members of the Indian cricket team during the league stages of the World Cup, there seems to be a whole lot more purpose than just winning the World Cup, but also to make underprivileged children smile. A special story for you, the viewer, and the cricket fan.
An initiative that you might have heard over the radio through the World Cup now sees the light of day, as the Hindu and VGN developers finally managed to collect almost 5 lakh rupees donated to a charitable trust that provides free Medicare for underprivileged children, all with the help of many a sixer hit by Dhoni and his men in blue.
Specifically, 26 sixes were hit in the league matches, and the title sponsor was going to would give 10,000 rupees per six. And readers would also contribute. Readers have contributed 95,000.
For every 6 scored during the league stages of the World Cup, 10,000 rupees was donated to the Ecom Foundation Trust. Certainly, many a 6 for a cause.
The money that VGN has given us is going to be used for 2 children who've been brought from Vellore and Chengalpet and have been admitted in KKCTH, the Child Trust Hospital, because facilities weren't available in the district hospitals.
Of course, the IPL craze has crept in here too. Believe it or not, this cause has been extended till the 22nd of May. So watch out for those big smashes by the Chennai Super Kings batsmen, because they're now worth 2,500 rupees, all for the cause of the needy. In Chennai, Natasha for NDTV Hindu.
Well, one of the most eligible bachelors in Kollywood, actor Karthi, is all set to tie the knot with Miss Ranjani, a postgraduate in English literature. Now, the younger son of actor Siva Kumar and brother of Surya, Karthi has had a dream run in Kollywood with successive hits. The wedding date has been fixed for July 3rd. Well, that's all we have time for in this bulletin. Have a good night.